Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you've been banging me all day in my email about Charleston White and do a video on him and stuff like that. I was going to avoid it, but I mean, you guys been really hitting me, especially in the last hour. Like, yo, what's your thoughts on the whole Charleston White fiasco and stuff like that? I made a couple of videos on Charleston White, and I mean, some people like him, some people hate him. Me, I could care less. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's doing what he wants to do. This is how he wants to come off and have himself seen. I wish him all the power in the world, but I will say this. Charleston White, I personally wouldn't trust Charleston White. That's just me. Charleston White is 46 years old. He went to jail like me, turned his life around. In 2012, he started an organization to help kids in gangs turn their life around. I applaud him for that. My only issue is the antics that he does in the street. For him to be his age, a lot of the goofy stuff he do, he say one thing, but his actions and character depict another. That's my big issue I have with this man. I don't wish no harm on him. I don't wish nobody to do anything to him. To me, he gives off idiot vibes, village idiot vibes. Now, this man has just been, recently freed today. People think he's still locked up. He's free. What does he do? Runs right and gets on social media, cracks a bunch of jokes, talks about how he had a Jew lawyer get him out of jail. Yeah. Listen. Being famous, and don't get me wrong, this guy put up serious numbers when people watch him. People watch him to see what he's going to say, what he's going to do. Sometimes he makes sense, sometimes he don't. Most of the time, I think people watch him to get a laugh because he's going to say something funny or he's going to say something idiotic. Remember, ignorance is always bliss. And I think that's why he get a lot of, people paying attention to him. But he facing some serious charges here. I'm looking at the thing right here. It says Charleston White was arrested in Texas on charges of animal cruelty, which is big out here in Texas. They be serious about that. And aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, according to the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. The arrest was made on yesterday. And White was hit with 1 count of animal cruelty and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. White's bond was set at $31,000, and he is still in custody of Lon Evans Correction Center as of press time. That was earlier today. Now, this man has recently been released, been on Instagram, other social media platforms, laughing and making a joke about it. I wish him all the power in the world. But my thing is this, that animal cruelty, they have animal police out here. I don't know if y'all know that, especially in Houston, they have animal police. They have something called the animal police. They take cruelty to animals and stuff like that very serious. Now I'm looking at these charges down here, and it says cruelty of non-livestock animals. So I'm thinking that's more of a domesticated thing, like a bird, a cat, or a dog, something he did. Now, supposedly he talked about Mason the cat, because I don't really keep up with Charleston White like that. Once in a while I come across a YouTube short or something like that, but I mean, I don't follow him like that. But supposedly he talked about Mason a cat or something. He jokes so much you don't know when he's serious or not. That's another reason I can't deal with it. But he also has aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 2 counts. That's serious too. I know a lot of people have a problem with him and they say, oh, he's with the police and he's doing this and he's doing that. Regardless of how you feel about him, the man has done some stuff, as far as in the community, that people recognize him as being respectful. That's where I fall into the issues I have with him. Now, everybody doesn't represent themselves the way you want them to represent themselves. but a lot of stuff he does raises questions about his character. And, you know, I think it overshadows his achievements. You guys understand what I'm saying? I just recently seen this. It came across when I was watching YouTube in the room. He was talking to Cam Newton in an interview where, you know, he was talking about different things. And he really was aggravating Cam Newton. I could see Cam Newton was getting aggravated. It got to the part where it seemed like Cam Newton was out of character and trying to tell him, hey, man, this is my show. You're not going to overtalk me. And it was just a bunch of going back and forth. Nobody could get their point across. I'm going to just say this, and then I'm going to close this thing out. I'm going to just cut to the chase, because I ain't going to dance around this. This is the issues I have with Charleston White and why I entitled my thumbnail that he's a village idiot. With all the achievements this guy has done, he chooses to show himself in the public a certain way. I think he's really setting himself up for something big to come, and his character and some of the stuff he says, even though he might not mean it or something, for it to be used against him in court or something. Even though he saying he doing stuff and changing laws and stuff, you think them people whose laws you changing and stuff care about you? No. He knows what he can and can't do. He jumping on both sides of the fence. Eventually, you're going to get caught in the middle of said fence. And I just honestly think that, you know, he think he got it figured out. You never get it figured out. The way he represents himself, I mean, I wouldn't do it. But I mean, all in all, if he like it, I love it. That animal cruelty charge, that them aggravated assault charges, I don't know. I mean, do I want him to go to jail? Hell no. I don't want nobody to go to jail. But I just think at his age, he has to be playing a character that he knows he can get away with, and he thinks that's what people want to see. I think if I met Charleston White and I talked to him on a regular level, on some, you know, without the cameras and stuff, you would see him talk with common sense. I think he's a character, and he's playing in character. But it might come back to cost him big. You got to remember, internet's the dangerous place. Social media and stuff, some of the stuff you say, people truly believe and can't look through the blinders of when you're telling the truth or not. And he knows that. All in all, I wish him the best. But I mean, his actions say one thing when he sound wise, but he doing stuff that's unwise. I can't deal with it. As always, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. We'll see where this goes. But I mean, this is ninja stuff. I don't deal with it like that. But you guys asked for a video. I gave you my honest assessment of it. Take care.